Do you ever wonder if you've been eating right? Today, we are going to talk about 10 common foods that most people eat incorrectly. If you think you've been doing it all right, then be prepared to be surprised. Eating is not only for survival, but also a pleasure in life. However, there are certain foods that need to be prepared in a particular way to bring out their maximum flavor. So watch this video till the end to know which food you may be having a wrong way. Number 1. Avocado. An avocado a day keeps the bad cholesterol away. This famous saying about the creamy fruit is very true. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, particularly oleic acid, which helps reduce bad cholesterol from the body. But how many times have you just cut open an avocado, scoop it out and ate it? While there is absolutely nothing wrong with that, did you know that you are missing out on its health benefits? Avocados have a special kind of fat that requires a little extra care while handling. It's recommended to press the avocado pit back into the flesh before cutting it open. Another method is to sprinkle some lemon juice or lime juice over the avocado before chopping it. This is because the fat in avocados can go bad easily when exposed to air. These methods help preserve the nutrients and increase its shelf life. Number 2. Mango. Did you know that mangoes are one of the most popular fruits in the world? They are enjoyed in many different ways, from being eaten fresh to dried and powdered forms. In tropical countries like India, where mangoes are in abundance, people usually eat them straight off the tree without giving a second thought. But did you know there's more than one way to enjoy this delicious fruit? First, make sure you choose the right mango. The best mangoes are those that yield slightly to pressure and have an intense aroma. Here's a fun way to identify ripe mangoes. Just try to smell the mango from the top. If you can smell it, then it's perfectly ripe. If not, then it's better to wait a couple of days before you cut into it. Remember, never eat unripe mangoes. Secondly, learn how to cut a mango properly. There are numerous ways to cut a mango. Try the grid cut, where you cut lengthwise through the skin of the mango, turn it 90 degrees and repeat the process. You will end up with perfect cubes of juicy mango. Thirdly, don't forget to eat the pulp of the mango. Many people discard the fibrous inner part of the mango thinking it's not edible. Well, that's a big mistake. Mango pulp contains important vitamins and minerals and is perfectly safe to eat. Number 3. Pasta. Pasta is everybody's favorite food. Kids to adults, everyone loves this Italian dish. But do you know how to eat pasta the right way? First, decide what type of pasta you want to eat. There are many varieties of pasta available, such as spaghetti, penne, and macaroni. Each one is unique in its own way and has a different texture and taste. Second, learn how to cook pasta correctly. Overcooked pasta is mushy and hard to chew, so keep a close eye on the cooking time. Third, toss the pasta with sauce and serve immediately. Don't let it sit around after cooking. Fourth, use the correct serving spoon. A slotted spoon works best for serving pasta because it allows excess water to drain out. Finally, don't be afraid to experiment with different sauces and toppings. From pesto to carbonara, there are endless possibilities to try. Number 4. Steak. A well-cooked steak is a treat to the taste buds. However, many people don't eat steak the right way. Here are 5 tips to follow. Choose the right cut of meat. Different cuts of meat are suitable for different cooking methods. For example, a ribeye steak is best cooked slowly over low heat. Second, season the steak generously. Salt and pepper are essential, but don't be afraid to add other spices and herbs to your liking. Third, let the steak rest before slicing. This allows the juices to redistribute, resulting in a more tender and flavorful steak. Fourth, slice the steak against the grain. This makes the steak easier to chew. And finally, serve with the right accompaniments. Steak goes well with mashed potatoes, grilled vegetables, and a glass of red wine. Number 5. Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are a delicious and nutritious food that can be prepared in various ways. However, Many people don't eat sweet potatoes the right way. They either overcook it or don't cook it long enough. The correct method is to wash and scrub the sweet potato before cutting it into cubes or leaving it whole if it is small enough. Then place the sweet potato in boiling water and cook until it is soft enough to pierce with a fork. After cooking, you can enjoy the sweet potato as it is or use it in different recipes. Number 6. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are a versatile ingredient that can be used in salads, sauces, and soups. However, many people don't eat tomatoes the right way. For example, they might bite directly into a raw tomato, which can be tough and unpleasant. Or they may cook tomatoes for too long, causing them to lose their flavor and nutrients. To get the most out of your tomatoes, start by choosing ripe and in-season tomatoes. Wash and cut them into pieces for salads or sauces. When cooking, add tomatoes towards the end of the cooking process so they retain their flavor. And don't forget to enjoy the different varieties of tomatoes available, such as cherry tomatoes, heirloom tomatoes, and Rama tomatoes. Number 7. Chicken. Chicken is a popular meat that's a staple in many diets. However, many people don't eat chicken the right way. They might overcook the chicken, resulting in dry and rubbery meat. Or they may undercook it, leading to food poisoning. To eat chicken correctly, start by thawing frozen chicken completely. Wash your hands, utensils, and surfaces that come into contact with raw chicken. Pat the chicken dry with paper towels before seasoning and cooking. Cook the chicken thoroughly using a meat thermometer to ensure it reaches the safe internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit or 74 degrees Celsius. Let the chicken rest before carving and serving to allow the juices to redistribute. And remember to avoid cross-contamination by keeping raw chicken separate from other foods. Number 8. Eggs. Eggs are a nutritious food that can be prepared in countless ways. However, many people don't eat eggs the right way. They might eat eggs that are past their expiration date, leading to a bad smell and taste. Or they may cook eggs for too long, resulting in a rubbery texture. To eat eggs the right way, start by checking the expiration date and storing eggs in the refrigerator. Cook eggs gently over low to medium heat to prevent them from sticking to the pan. Use a spatula to check if the eggs are done. And don't forget to try different cooking methods like poaching or scrambling. Remember to always practice food safety when handling raw eggs. Number 9. Rice. Rice is a popular grain that's a staple in many diets. However, many people don't eat rice the right way. They might overcook the rice, resulting in mushy and sticky grains. Or they may undercook it, leading to hard and crunchy rice. To eat rice the right way, start by rinsing the rice before cooking to remove any impurities. Cook rice according to the package instructions, using the correct water to rice ratio. Fluff the rice with a fork after cooking and serve it hot. Remember to store leftover rice properly to prevent it from drying out or becoming sticky. Number 10. Bread. Bread is a baked good that's enjoyed worldwide. However, many people don't eat bread the right way. They might eat bread that's stale or moldy, leading to digestive issues. Or they may eat bread that's too dense or heavy, making it hard to finish a whole slice. To eat bread the right way, start by storing bread in an airtight container to keep it fresh. Look for signs of freshness, such as a golden hue and a crusty exterior. Eat bread at room temperature and avoid eating bread that's too old or moldy. Try different types of bread, such as whole grain bread or seeded, whole wheat bread, to find one that suits your taste and dietary needs. Did you know you've been eating these foods wrong all along? Now that you know the right way to eat these common foods, you can enjoy them even more. Remember, small changes can make a big difference in your overall health and well-being. So try out these tips and let us know how it goes.